So after a 3-hour train, we're back in Paris. Seems like we were just here a month ago. Well, I guess we were. The adventure actually really starts tomorrow. We got a free day, it's Sunday. So we're going to go get an eclair, and then we're going to walk over to the Petit Palais, which is a really awesome art museum. I've been there once before, but only once, so why not spend a Sunday afternoon looking at Renaissance art? This Roman necklace is 700 to 800 years old. Could have been made today. What are we looking at right now?
This is Paris.
All of it.
All of it.
We're walking around Paris, specifically Montmartre, and I'm trying to find this fictional staircase from Fantastic Beasts 2 when they go into the wizarding world of Paris. And this stairs to me looked like the right one. The one in the movie doesn't actually exist, I found out. Oh man, this is the cafe from Amelie, where Amelie was working. And it's pretty much exactly the same as it is in the movie. Let's check this out. It's pretty sweet. Our apartment door. And we're staying above this bakery, so I'm taking this video so you can see what it smells like as soon as we walk out. There's the smell of baking bread that's coming up. Just put your nose to the speakers and take a whiff, and you'll know what I mean. We wanted to come to the Natural History Museum in Paris, and then we discovered that it has its own building just for geology. Let's check it out. According to this museum display, this was cut in 1669. Or actually, it was acquired already, cut in 1669. It's the Great Sapphire of Louis XIV. It's from Sri Lanka. Here we have a replica of the Great Blue Diamond, cut by Scott Suker, a friend of ours. That's pretty cool to suddenly discover a friend's work in the museum. Here is the top of a cane from the 1700s. This big citrine. And it appears to have a sort of Portuguese style cut. Do you want to just live in here?
Yeah, maybe not, because it's too humid.
The only way you would know you're in the neighborhood of all the gem cutters, because it's secret and you can't see anything here, but there is this one cafe, Les Diamantaires, the diamond cutters. The Opera to Place Vendôme. It's that pointy pinnacle right there. So here we are entering Place Vendôme. You can see jewelers and watchmakers on both sides. Piaget, Rolex, smaller jewelers, Tiffany. You got all the big brands, all the big names, and their headquarters. All of the manufacturers for these places are back over where we were this morning and where we're going to be as we interview all of the gem cutters this week, which is sort of somewhere that way. But all of the actual retailers are over here. So the squares began to be built in the 1700s, but most of this stuff is the middle or early 1800s. The column right in the middle here was built in 1806. And here we've got all the biggest French and other European brands. In the meantime, bubble tea and the Museum of Decorative Arts right up here. The Gallery of Gems and Jewels in the Musée des Arts Décoratifs. Super cool stuff from all different eras. And then we have gallery number 2, which starts in the 1930s and comes until the modern day. And as I usually find in all types of art galleries, the closer you get to the modern day, the worse it becomes. Some interesting stuff, but for me, 20th and 21st century jewelry just really doesn't do it for me. It's like we're going backwards in skills. And eventually, are we parodying ourselves, or is this legitimate art? I'll leave that one up to you, viewer. Now we've entered the golden age of Renaissance art. Check out all the gemstones. If we go through this arch, you'll get teleported back to the 1700s. Let's see what happens. We suddenly found ourselves at an art opening. French jewelry, New York graffiti, and everybody's here. Right? Yes, just say hi. It's the end of a full day of interviewing gem cutters, and guess who we ran into totally randomly in Paris for dinner? The Dairies. It's our last full day in Paris, and we are surrounded by beautiful buildings as usual, We did 2 awesome interviews yesterday. We just checked the footage this morning. It looks so good. We have 2 more interviews today, and then ending the day with the Engraved Gems exhibition at Lecole and Cleef. Okay, where are we about to go?
The exhibition at Cleef and Arpels.
Where is it?
It's just across the street, just there.
This carved amethyst goat's head is 2,000 years old, approximately. This one is 1700s. Italian. The drawing of a ring is 1778. And the actual ring, 2,000 years old.
I like the one with the black mix because you can see so much more the details.
The Romans definitely knew what they were doing. This is the 2nd century AD, completely carved out of amber. This is from the 1400s. Check out the curve on the table. Little facets around the edge. This is a super early example of a faceted stone. This is Queen Elizabeth I, carved out of agate. This is Egyptian 200 years before Christ. 2,200 years old. This Medusa is also 1 to 200 years BC. It's our last morning in Paris. I'm on the way to catch a bus to Amsterdam. Victoria's sister's coming with Milo to hang out in Paris for a day before they go back to Geneva. I've got pizza in a bag, and we're ready for another adventure and another week.